And now a fifth near miss or near hit, depending on how you want to call it. We're going to be talking about what happened on this episode of Taking Off. Hi, I'm Dan Milliken and it's the weekend. What you see is what you get. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm doing all this on my iPhone, and we'll see how good it is. Real quick, thanks to our sponsors who make videos like this happen, like 67 Designs, incredible mounts for tablets, phones, and cameras. They rig out overland vehicles and now do airplanes. It's all made in the USA, and important to them that they're keeping the jobs and manufacturing here in the States. Check them out, and the others in the description below. Okay, now to it. Christy and I just did a story about 4 close calls on runways, and I actually reached out to her when I was writing it to question, was it 4 or 5? We counted and it was only 4. Well, I spoke too soon. At Portland, Oregon, 2 UPS cargo planes came within 400 feet of each other in an almost mirror of the other close calls. For the full audio, check out VAS Aviation, the link up there in the corner. UPS 2992 was cleared for takeoff as another UPS was on a 2-mile final. Here's the call.
UPS 2992, heavy wind 1403, flight 090, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Heading 090, clear for takeoff, 10 right, UPS 2992.
Traffic 2-mile final. UPS 2992, heavy, abort takeoff. Traffic going around over the top of you. Abort takeoff.
Fortunately, the controller was able to call the abort for the UPS taking off and go around for the one landing. As the acting FAA administrator is getting a safety committee together this month for these near accidents, I wouldn't be surprised to see separation standards and policies created for controllers. Right now, as I understand it, researching it, the controllers don't have any hard and fast rules for clearing one plane for takeoff while another is on final. There are runway separation rules, but common sense is usually the policy in the tower. Some controllers might try to squeeze an aircraft out while one is on short final, but when it doesn't work, it could be very bad. Honestly, I'm mixed on this one. Generally, I'm opposed to a lot of bureaucratic red tape with more rules and procedures, but I've no doubt there will be some new guidelines coming out of the acting chairman's committee. For those keeping score at home in the big airport with big airline runway incidents, it's tower controllers 3 and pilots 2. The low score wins this game. Okay, this just in, and I can't make this up. The FAA declares this to be the safest period in aviation history. The acting administration of the Federal Aviation Administration wrote a memorandum to the agency's management board that we are experiencing the safest period in aviation history. That's the FAA acting administrator, Billy Nolan. All right, in other news, storms swept across the country this week, some dumping historic snow and others thunderstorms and tornadoes. Here in North Texas, we had the latter. A squall line came through with gusts in excess of 80 miles an hour. Keep those planes tied down and hangared when you can. And if you're expecting snow and your plane's outside, give it a little slack on your tie downs to help from damage as the center of gravity shifts aft with the snow piling up. All right, Sunday, March 5th is the 60th anniversary of the crash that took the life of country stars Cowboy Copas, Hawkshaw Hawkins, pilot-manager Randy Hughes, and the unforgettable Patsy Cline. Christy has recorded a study of that crash and will be releasing it. Maybe by the time you're watching this report, it will be posted. I'll try and put a link up there to it. This crash in 1963 was in a Piper Comanche, which hits close to home with our good friend Brian Turner owning one that's just 1 year different from the plane that went down. Also, we've started a podcast. Well, why not? I think we're the last ones to actually do one. But anyway, it should be on all the major services soon. If you want to get a sneak peek or a sneak listen to, the main site is takingoffpodcast.net. On the first podcast, Christy goes into some background on the Patsy Cline crash that she couldn't put in the main video. Anyway, that's all I've got for this quick one from the house on the weekend with Chewy running around. Don't forget our sponsors. When you use them, it really helps us. I'm putting links in the description below, so please check them out. And lastly, I'm experimenting with the whole store integration with the YouTube channel. If you want to order some cool stuff, I've set it up below. I'm ordering a sample of the products. This t-shirt was the ones I made before, the real high quality. So I don't know the quality yet from the store, but when I've got it, I'll let you know. That's all I've got. Remember, superior judgment trumps superior skills. You guys stay safe.